if I'm goal setting, what am I going to do first?
Define your goals.
Define your goal. So my goal is, I want my health back. All about health. So I planned, after writing the Bite Me book and putting on the 21 kilos and creating disease, knowing that using medical intuition stuff of modules 1, 2, 3, and 4, that I can smash and banish the diseases, which is a big statement to say, banish the disease. But I used everything that's in your module 1 book, and I'm going to go through it right now. So, pineal gland. I worked out the time. So I just put pineal, and it was all about time. So I went, right, what timing will I do it? And because it's 2018, and 18 on the Millennium grid is all about freedom, I went, now's the time to do it. So I projected it also in the future. Pituitary gland, I had the bigger insight to it. That insight is a bigger picture of, I knew exactly what I wanted. I knew how to get fat and unhealthy, and I knew how to undo it as well and banish it. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So as I'm doing this, I'm actually asking the body, okay, switch in with me. And all the way through, I'm doing basic, mod 1, tap and breathe, tap and breathe. Now we go to the thyroid. Well, thyroid, I want to be my own bestest friend, thyroid, be with me. And every single activity, thyroid, is going to be based around my key thing, which is my health. It was not weight loss. Even though that's occurred, it's my health. Because you do weight loss, you lose the weight, what's going to happen?
Put it back on.
Yeah, you're going to find it again. Boom. Thymus gland comes in right here. So right here, I want self-responsibility. I also want the energy. I want to let go of defensive patterns. I want emotional maturity. And the emotional maturity is here, that I really want to see the best in everything. Then we go to the pancreas, which is sugar, but here it's the unconscious mind. The more I didn't eat sugar, the more that my subconscious mind didn't talk. The subconscious mind is one that says, go on, just eat that one piece of chocolate. Oh, you've had one piece of chocolate, Basil, eat the block now because nobody else is around. Anyone else done that?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Now we're going to go down to the adrenal glands. Motivation. What was motivating me was I was in chronic pain, massively. I remember November last year, I'm walking up the stage to speak on the cruise. I'm walking up the stage to speak to 3,000 people. Nobody knew as I'm walking up to the stage, and I'm all mic'd up and everything to get up there from the AV staff, I'm in chronic pain. I've got a screaming migraine. I'm spewing. I'm just aching in every single bone and joint because I had smashed my body so badly. So my motivation was, I want to be healthy again. Does that make sense? Mm. So I asked the adrenal body parts, oh, come on, you know the bigger vision. Then we go down to ovaries and testes, remembering that the body is male-female, it's androgynous, it doesn't know whether it's male or female. And here, in the ovaries and testes, self-preservation. And the self-preservation is, I will do anything to preserve myself to that bigger vision of getting health. It is so, so important to have that health. That's my bigger vision. And here, the ovaries and the testicles, what is my drive? And that drive is health. It's not looking at what I don't want, I know what I've got, it's what I do want. Then if we go over to eyes, so far the whole endocrine system's gone, great, I have that, and well done for tapping it in. Awesome, awesome. Eyes, seeing truth, listening, visionary, avoidance. I am very visionary. I'm very good at seeing the bigger picture. If you're not, make a mind map, or make a vision board, or get a photo of someone that inspires you, or watch a video every single day. But I was not prepared to avoid the bigger truth. And the bigger truth was, what if I'm even more of a success after getting healthy? Stop avoiding it. And success might be I'm more popular. People want more things from me. Success might be I feel really good. I might have more holidays. Yes. but somewhere I could have been avoiding it. Now we go to the ears. I really need to understand ear consciousness. I really need to understand. Really need to tune into anything and everything that aligns with my bigger vision of health. And so, coincidentally not, sacred geometry, everything lined up, that everything that aligned with my health, the gym membership was cheaper. There was a program, the right naturopath came along. Oh my gosh, the outfits that I want to wear were on sale. Everything was like ka-chink, 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 because I'm aligning the body and I'm being in balance. The body's not working against me, it's working with me, because I programmed it to. Does that make sense? Mm. Then we go to the nose. Follow my nose. Use my intuition. Have the clarity, all the nose consciousness. The clarity is follow your intuition. If you eat that, will it make you feel good? Because how many of you are emotional eaters? Use your intuition. Why am I eating that? Why do I crave it? Because all of a sudden, sometimes I can go, give me sugar, which the pancreas is going, yeah, feed me, baby. My intuition will follow my nose, says, wait, just wait. Then we go down to the mouth, and of course the mouth, God, source, Allah, whatever you want to call it, cheeky sense of humor. When the body was created, the sweet is right here. Mm. So as soon as you taste ice cream, chocolate, whatever, it goes gullible. Eat the chocolate, eat that. So gullibility, instead of taking gullibility of just that, have that one chocolate, the gullibility is I'm going to be so gullible and go, yeah. I remember when I was so healthy, I felt amazing. So then I take it in and I masticate, which means chew. Yum, 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 yum. And then I accept it. Then I go right into communicating it with the rest of my digestive tract. Then we're going to go to the general brain, which is learning lessons and identity based around disease. Well, the new disease is not a disease. Now the learning lessons are, I'm going to focus on everything that gets me back to health. Mm-hmm. And I have expectations, and my expectations held in the brain, expectations are, everything I do is going to get me back to health. Every single thing. Then we go to the limbic brain, which remember we tap out at the occiput area. Keep it simple. Simplify it. Mm. There's no right or wrong, just keep it simple. What's my vision? And all of it keeps coming back. So all of my body consciousness so far keeps coming back to the health. The health, the health, the health. Then we go into left and right brain, and we know that left and right brain is all about the arguments within myself. Right brain created going, oh my gosh, like I can wear this beautiful outfit now that I've lost weight and I feel healthy. Left brain's going, is it practical? Is it going to make money? But if I work them together and my bigger vision is, oh my gosh, when I'm healthy, I can go back to running, I can go back to doing all the things that I used to do. The left brain says, yeah, let's make it practical. So it will take practical steps like you need to go for a walk, you need to put your gym gear out. It works with me, excuse me, instead of against me. Then we go into the heart space. I want full awareness. I want to have so much respect for myself. I want to love myself so much, but I want to love others too. And one of the ways of loving others, and this is what has happened, is that certain family and friends have said, we know you're on that eating regime, because it's not a diet, it's an eating regime to get me back to health and get my body great, is, go on, just have that one thing. It won't hurt you. It won't hurt you, just try. But I love them so much that I go, actually, I'm going to be the example of what's possible. Thank you so much. Might have it later, not at this stage. Then I go into the lungs. Grief, reaction, response. And in this case, I just breathe. I let go of the grief and I respond. I respond to everything here. Instead of reacting and going, oh my God, if I have something inappropriate to eat that's not aligned with that vision, I feel the grief and I go, that's okay. I'm going to just tap and breathe, module 1, and I'm going to respond by stopping right now. So I might have taken a piece of that, whatever food it is, the crap food. Just respond, okay, pop it down. You know why you did it. Just be totally aware, which is held in the heart. Then I go to the liver. I love my liver because my liver is my bestest friend. That's the organizer planner. The one that's going to go, oh, you want all of this to happen? Let me be the boss for you. Let me organize it. Let me organize that the fat goes and the body's getting aligned with that bigger vision. And then in comes the gallbladder. And the gallbladder and the liver work together. And the gallbladder is all my decisions. I know people-pleasing is in the gallbladder. Now I'm not people-pleasing. I eat what I want to eat, when I want to eat. Set my alarm. I set my alarm on my phone all the time. Eat, 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 eat. Whether I'm teaching, as you guys know, I've been eating all the way through. Or I'm at someone else's seminar, or I'm at a meeting, or whatever. But my gallbladder decisions and catalyst, I look for the catalyst all the time to get me back to the vision. Then we go to spleen. Spleen is about being immune, but it's also worry, thinking, worry, thinking. Instead of worry, thinking, worry, and then I get sick, here I'm being immune to what people think. They might think, oh, what are you eating? What are you doing? Why are you doing that? Telling you. And here I'm also in the spleen cleansing, and I'm tuning into the rhythm of life. Your spleen wants you to tune into the rhythm of life. And that's where I play my music and get down to the rhythm. What does it feel like to be back at that healthy stage? Then I go into my kidneys, beautiful kidneys. Relationship. I've got to have the bestest relationship with myself. And I'm going to allow the concept of fear and paranoia not come up. What if I don't get to that healthy stage? What's going to happen? What are people going to think of me? Who cares? Because it's all about the relationship I have with me, kidneys. And then I go down to the bladder, and it's all, I've got to know what I want. Bladder is what you want. And also control. And I know what I want, and that I can take control of the situation. If it's out of control, no problems, because I just need to focus, back to third eye, on what I want. So far, all the body bits, the basic body bits, are all going what? Yeah, we see your vision. Let's play the game. Now we'll go back to the mouth. And we'll go down into the stomach. Remembering the stomach is about this big, and generally speaking, we all overeat. My stomach digests exactly all of this stuff. And my stomach is my conscious mind. So as I'm eating better, and eating well, and eating regularly, my stomach is very conscious of, yeah, you're not rejecting yourself anymore. Fantastic. And then I assimilate it down in the small bowel, which is a little potty bit down here. And as I digest, yeah, this is great. I'm feeling so good about being healthy, and I love the concept of my big vision. My intellect doesn't get in the way, which is held in the small bowel. I assimilate and I integrate. Because if I assimilate the idea and I integrate it, it goes right throughout the body, and the whole body goes, yeah, absolutely. Then I bring it down into my large bowel, and I want to be obsessive-possessive, which is held in the large bowel. And the obsessive is like, I'm going to look for everything that aligns me with getting healthy. People, things, situations, environments, everything that aligns with me. And the possessive part is my body. I'm possessive. We become possessive about the glass or the pen, but you don't own those. This is what I own. So I'm possessive about my body, meaning that I love you so much. You're the one thing I own from birth to death. Great. And as I've assimilated, I let go of anything else that no longer serves me. Then I go on to my cranium. A lot of body parts here. Then I go into the cranium, which is all the skull. And what I do is cranium protection, release, and holding on to. I hold on to the bigger vision, but I also release anything that I see as the illusion of sabotage. Then in the shoulders, instead of being in heart protection shoulders or burdened by life, because that can be a big burden for weeks and months trying to get my head back. For some people, a couple of years, that could be a big burden. What I do is I open up my shoulders and I go, you know what? I am respond and able, not responsibility as in deathly, but I'm so respond and able, and I'm ready to take this new journey on. And of course, I'm going to connect with my belly button, because if I connect on my belly button right here, I'm connected to everything and everything in my body and everyone, and they'll be connected to me, and that means that I will get what I want. Then we go to the breast area, and the breast, nourish and nurture. I'm going to nourish and nurture myself with the foods, the thoughts, the things, the actions that align me with that health. And then I'm going to, across here, my diaphragm, I'm going to take a big breath in. Breathe it all the way out, and all those goodnesses are coming in and being totally integrated through my diaphragm. Then I'm going to lock it into my uterus and prostate, and even if a body part's gone, the body doesn't like it. And the uterus and prostate, same, because we're androgynous in our body, and I'm going to house it. Here's my factory. So I've got everything working, and the factory is going, okay, keep producing it, keep that story going, let's go. And out it churns. And I also nurture it, because the uterus / prostate is nurturing it. Then I'm going to lock into my pelvis here, the foundations. I'm making a totally new foundation in my pelvis. And I'm saying, you know what? My foundations are all about health. I've done this before. Now to do it again, lock it in, Eddie. Tap, tap, breathe, breathe. Tap, tap, breathe. And then I lock it into my hips, identity. And I'm prepared to show what I do and be the example of what's possible. Then my skin knows to breathe in all that concept, skin breathing. It knows to integrate it. It knows to let go of any self-image of you should be X size or X shape or X color or X anything. I'm just going to allow the image of being healthy be my priority. Going to the genital area, male or female, I'm going to ground it and know that this idea is going to stay. And I'm going to connect to everything in the earth that allows me to be in that space of health. My spine, it's going to back me up. Because the spine's all about backing up and cantering. Cantering with life. And when you canter with life, you're on a nice journey. And of course my connective tissue, which is tendons and ligaments, we're just going to rub that and go, this is the new memory that I am. Because connective tissue is synthesizing in memory. And bang, just by doing that, the memory of health is locked in. And then my wrists, I'm going to be very much aware of how am I hanging on to the concept. And I'm going to hang on to it with the greatest of love. So much love. Big time love. And in my elbows, I'm going to show a strength, but along the way, if I have down times as I'm going to get to my health concept and vision and dream and goal, it's okay to let people know, hey, I'm on a bit of a downer at the moment. It's okay to be totally vulnerable. And then my hands, I'm going to be so open. What will you give me? How can you support me? Instead of withdrawing from life, I'll be so open. And of course, knees, I got a choice, but we think that we haven't. I'm so open to the concept. And then ankles, every decision I take, I'm not selfish, because ankles are all about selfish. I'm not selfish when I put myself as a priority and have my health. I'm the example of what's possible, and I'd love to share it with you, and you, and you, and you. And then my feet take me on this journey as I ground to earth. And I go, oh my gosh. And then the last one, my bones, is locked into my foundation, because your bones are the architect of your of your house, and your house is here. And so now I've just used all the body consciousness of module 1 to go tap and breathe. I want my goal, and thank you very much. That's how easy it is to banish dis-ease. Did you like that?
Yes.